at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with a life as a 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Raiders of Oakland taking on the Bisons of Melbourne. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Still fighting for more. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Okay,
so they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you look at this defense,
they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. It's nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now they'll change things up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That one too wide and incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Steal. Check steal. Hey, go steal. Mega. Say.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a game of 5.
Strike.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Mega. Blue striker. Trouble 38. Ultra. Go Ultra.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Ready,
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Pause red. Ready.
3rd and short yardage. Young going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Ready, set. Hurt go. Hurt.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Ooh, the juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's Mayer.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Check it.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball get it out to him.
We're scoreless after one. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now they pitch to Jacobs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in week 1. He was spectacular. And open for more here in week 2. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Clock 10. Drill green. Check smash. Hut, hut.
Now Young. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Green jack. Ultra. Ultra. Black ultra. Set.
Young to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, check.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Ready.
That's good. 4.
Hey, go serious.
First and 10
Fight,
at the
6.
34-yard line.
Slide, 97. Set, cut.
Another run here with Sanders. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bisons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Got it. Ready?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Back all 80. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Agnew now to return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Another run with Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Flag blue. Ready, ready.
To throw is Young. To throw on 2nd down. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
10 cycles. Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On the set.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Shot. 17. Chest Fury. Set.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go.
3rd down and 1.
Fury. Yellow. Rail. Yellow. Steel. Black. Steel. Chest steel. Blaster. Stick.
Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Down. Red, cycle. Black shot. Ready.
1st and 10, Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jacorian Bennett has it. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Now Young. And the Raiders have got him. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
18, 5 here.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's complete to Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll shift things around.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Velus Jones from 10 yards out. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
at their own 21-yard line.
Set, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Strike. Strike it. 6. Mega. Blue strike it. Hut, hut.
Young. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
.43 rail. Claws red. Drills green. Ready.
Now Young on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Bison's decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now 3rd down and 7. And now an audible here into something else. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Toward the pylon, caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Zamir White there to make the grab. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diamond catch.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yellow.
Looking to throw, Young. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And Young's throw there incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Seal, black. Hut.
3rd and long for Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Raiders 35, Bisons 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk Warrior 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflict.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bisons are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Steps away. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Claws red. Ultra. Drill green. Hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Green jack. Set, go.
Young now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Paris Campbell, 31 yards. And the Bisons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Cadillac. Lightning, AC. Go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here, because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. Hurry.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown Raiders. Anthony Schwartz, 79 yards. And the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game...
Yo, that is the first time I have ever seen an unnecessary roughness call. What the fuck? I've never seen that shit, bro.
After the penalty, fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Now Young. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Young looks to throw on down. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really put through the ringer in this one. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
17 yards out. And the Bisons get closer.
That touchdown puts us in a position after discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion. There's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have onside kick, and we'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve. And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and what sequence they have this game.
And that's caught.
So they can party here and don't knock down, but this goes back to a 1-score game. So 2 touchdowns, Tom definitely got an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders, and they look secure. Maybe you need a miracle. They had to have an onside kick. They didn't get it. Well, even before the tones of 11 on that one, their chance of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just do it. We did. They were down to none. Looks like we're throwing here. Get down to a pick up the lead. 2nd and 2. Ball 32. 2nd and 2. Not looking to look, they'll change the play. 2nd and 2. Underneath the pressure right. As they slap the ball, she hears the crowd around. So we look the crowd is so seasoned in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to feel something there. He thought about it a little bit, and that was the right decision.
Touchdown has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? When you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team with a quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get better. I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Hey. Leave her alone.
There's no doubt this was a critical possession, and to get a good run like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed, that's the spark they needed.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll simply be looking to build up the confidence of the last time they scored a touchdown.
If you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, then if you go for 2 again, that's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays. We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions.
teams left. And they get back to it and one score as he is into the end zone on the right Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Set to get this started. And this one all over with the shouting, you might say. There's one time remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. Get to use it strictly for fun.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And incomplete pass makes the second attempt from the 25.
Right.